I'm Napalm, lead singer and guitarist.
I'm Laura, one of the backing vocalists.
I'm Simon, I play keyboards.
I'm Jay, Silent J, one of the backup vocalists.
I'm Jason Sell, I'm the backing vocalist.
I'm Bender, I'm the bass player.
We're all fans in our own right of his music, so it's like, it's one thing to appreciate an artist's work, but when they see you for what it is that you have to offer and they recognize those parts of themselves in that as well, it's like you feel like part of a family, like a global family, you know, and it was really earth-shattering and so supportive for our career. And he was such a pioneer of really like supporting a lot of women in music as well, which was like very huge for me because it was like our first project ever. And just to have such an icon and someone who's actually a musician, not just an icon because he's fabulous, but he plays everything and he understands music. So when you get that tick of approval, it's like it has more gravity to it.
It was kind of, reaffirming that we're doing the right thing. Getting that note from Prince was just like, sort of keep going, keep making records and music together, and yeah.
Especially when it's someone with that sort of, like who's the pioneer of authenticity and originality.
Yeah.
Then it's like, thanks, because I don't know. There's a lot of there can be sort of symbolic gestures here and there, but he was, truth, authenticity were two huge things about him. So more respect in that way.
The pure essence of creativity, it's like an extension of who you are as opposed to like seeing something and being like, oh, that's cool, I'm gonna do that, so it's his unapologetic expression is inspiring, but not necessarily in like a specific sound kind of
like
way.
A direct influence.
Yeah, it's more just like when you see an example of somebody flourishing, just being themselves, it allows you to do that. And we hope that we in turn as artists can offer that to other people. It's like this thing that's constantly evolving, I guess. There was for Chivalry Is Not Dead though, off our last record. Basically I just wanted to mess with the formula of a pop song, because like being signed to a major label, all our songs were like 8 minutes long and they wanted it 3 minutes 30. So I was like, all right, I'm gonna make a 3 minutes 30 song about sex, but it's gonna be about like how different animals reproduce. And I actually came up with the hook for it while watching Purple Rain for the first time. In the like, baby, baby, baby. I was like singing along with that. And it was pretty crazy too, because it was like the day after was when he tweeted about us, and I was just like, oh, what is happening? So when we finally got into the studio to record it, listening to a lot of like the time and stuff, like the clap sounds like 777 93 11, and so yeah, I guess like it was kind of accident. It was just like happened in this very like organic, bizarre way, and here we are.
That's magic, baby.
Yeah, it's magic.
I would say honestly for me it's amazing, but also bittersweet, because we had the invitation from him before, and at the time it seemed very logistically impossible, or at least very, very logistically difficult to pull off at the time. And now it's like, yeah, we totally blew that. Yeah, we totally should have cancelled like a few gigs and just done it.
He did actually come and see us play though. It was kind of like we couldn't make it work, and then he came to us, which is like
Yeah.
And he stayed for the whole set. We're playing First Avenue, which I'm really, really, really excited about. But it was a much smaller venue, and he like sat with his legs crossed like this, and he had the like 3 sunglass things. He was just staring down the barrel. And for the most of the set, I was like performing out to the audience, and I didn't want to put him on blast. I just wanted him to have his privacy. And then there's one song where I play piano, and it was like facing him. And I'm not very like skilled at piano. He's got it covered. And I went to play, and it was on this like horrible choir setting. I was like, it's like one of those dreams where you're not wearing any pants and like you have to give a speech or something. And I was like, and he's just like, I'm like, it's like, I'm like, I don't know how to fix this. So I just turned it off and then waited and turned it back on, and he stuck around. So I was like, okay, But I guess, yeah, he was a musician, so he gets it, and it feels really beautiful to have such a heavyweight show up and come to like a tiny club just to make it to make it work. So it's really full circle to be here and be playing at First Ave. And seeing the doves made me emotional though. Yeah. The doves made me cry. My doves cry. I was like, yeah.
They were so cute.
They were so
snuggled up.
Yeah. I can't believe he's got real doves.
I don't know. I feel like for me, like Purple Rain is probably my most watched movie of all time. So like actually being here and seeing like the places like in the movie, and like when we drove in from the airport, just seeing like the trees and the lakes and stuff. We were in the Uber, and I was like, nah, like we need to play the album. So like asked the Uber driver we could just like blast it, and we're just blasting it. And I don't know, it's just it's so different, like actually being here and experiencing the music, feeling the context, the history, and I don't know, there's like another connection to understanding him and his legacy, and it's like it's a complete honor.
Also like sorry Simon, go for it.
I was just gonna say it's inspirational, because not only was Prince like a prodigy, but I think he inspires people to just create, and to continuously create, and to try and be prolific, and to not many people have put out that many records. It's an incredible achievement to sort of aim towards. But I think also he's one of the OG bedroom producers that did it from the beginning, and that's an incredibly inspiring thing. And coming here and seeing, the beginning of that and then to the end is like, wow, what an incredible journey. And he kind of held that energy the whole way, all the way to the end. It's like very inspirational.
But the whole place feels like his home. It's extremely curated. It's extremely specific, but it's so personal and so nuanced and intimate. And that was one of the most beautiful things about walking around here, is like the damn scented thing in the toilet is purple. Like the cleans, like everything is down to a T, exactly how he wants it to make it feel like his space, and everything is like he feels free, like a free man to have everything in place and just create on top of that.